Hello everyone, and welcome back to Northern Lights. We got formally introduced to Devon. Is that his name? Devon, this cute little Doberman with the long snoot. I mean, obviously Aldrich is still like the cutest, but you know. He moved his paws away, after which the three of us went about unpacking the lunch Devon prepared. It was an exquisite array of fresh rice, fruit, pickled vegetables, a pair of wooden sticks nestled atop. Never had a lunch like this before. What is it? Oh god damn it. It's been like a couple hours. I've already forgotten what I did for his voice. I don't know. It's fine. A bento box. Learned about them when I went to Japan with my rents a couple years ago. Picking up the sticks, I poked at the bits of food, not quite sure how I was supposed to eat with them. Can't quite figure out these sticks, though. Never used chopsticks before. Can't say I have. And am I just supposed to, stab the food? No, you don't stab the food, man. That ain't what chopsticks are about. Devon steps closer to me, holding out his paw and show me how he had nestled one of the sticks in between his two fingers, and the other pinched, but moving freely. Oh, the one stays put there, and the other one like a pincer. Oh, I lost the sentence for a second. It's fine. Fiddling with the chopsticks, I found it difficult to get them nestled properly with the webbing between my fingers, but my brow furrowed as I concentrated on trying to get it right. The Doberman chuckled a little, helping me find a way to hold the chopsticks with the patience of a saint. Okay. And with a small amount of luck, I managed to pick up a chunk of melon. Bento boxes are like packed lunches, only cracked to 11. Cranked? Cranked to 11. Don't discredit yourself, Dev. It's not the box that made it so good. It's not my best work. Aldrich huffed as the Doberman insulted his own skills once again, swallowing down a piece of fruit. Nah, he's right. This is like nothing I've ever had before, and I love it. The more we talked, the more I wonder how Devon was even capable of acting so tough to strangers. Downplaying his obvious talent as a way that would have made Tobin smack him upside the head. Devon seems like he wasn't that far from a kindred spirit. As we shared a general disdain for ourselves and our home lives, I wondered how long it'd be before Tobin kicked both of our asses for talking shit. So, what are you going to school for, Devon? Business major. Get that out of the way before trying to go kitchen hopping around the world. Why do you gotta go around the globe? Not really sure what cuisine I want my restaurant to serve, so I want to work at a bunch of authentic places. Most of what we get out here is all Americanized, just not the same. So I'm glad someone new is trying my recipes out now. Misty and Aldrich just say the same compliments. We can add to those same compliments, yes. The shepherd coughed, choking down a piece of radish, glancing over at the Doberman? What? Your cooking is great. If there's anything to go by, I have to agree. Devon sighed heavily, setting down the empty bento, looking off to the campus. You're from New Orleans. I'm sure you know there's more to food than just it's delicious. The right mixture of ingredients, the blend of spices, the attention to detail. Food can fuel someone to move mountains, wax poetic, lift spirits. With every word spoken of his passion, the Doberman stood a bit taller, a smile on his face as he, looked ready to serve his cooking to a crowd of hundreds. Is it always about the community? Yeah, it was always about the community for me. Just like movies, the joy of everyone at a boil or a block party just adds something more to the food. Though Chef Garth's cooking was always my favorite, it was hard denying how the overwhelming showing of kindness, love, and support at the farewell boil added to the experience. Garth, a close friend of mine and the best chef in New Orleans, held a going away boil for me. All the people showed up. More folks than I realized ever remembered my name. As delicious as the food was, it wouldn't have been the same without the community here. There, yes. Everyone brought together for the broil. It was like the final brushstroke on a canvas that tied the whole place together, cementing and enhancing the meaning of the scene. The promise of the good meal brings folks to the table, but it's the conversation we share around the meal that makes the moments last. The way Devin smiled the whole time I spoke, like he was hanging on my every word, warming my heart. I'd been worried about fitting in with Aldrich's friends, but I can see now I had no reason to fear. I'm not a chef, but I think most can agree. If you ask someone what their favorite food is, reckon there'll be some powerful memories attached to it. The Doberman looked ready to jump for joy over our shared passion. The love he clearly wanted to give people through this cooking left me even more confused as to why he'd been so rude before.
So, see Aldrich? He gets it. I'm not disagreeing with him, Dev. I'm just not a poet when it comes to describing food. Cody's an artist. Probably be far better with words for your food than I could ever be.
I promise to give you honest critique. How about that?
Perfect.
With our meals tucked away, I sighed happily, admitting to myself that it was nice experiencing a summer day that never got above 80. Having Aldrich around was already a blessing in my new life, but now with Devin and I hopefully starting a journey towards friendship, the spark of hope in my heart was growing. Meanwhile, I was starting to feel like that ball and chain that had been weighing me down for over a week now might actually slip off my leg in time, another firm step forward to let go of regret and move on with my life. Little by little, I was feeling more settled in Aspen Hollow. It was a town I looked forward to spending every day in, dragging Aldrich and Devin out to adventures, chatting over good food and learning secrets about the town and each other.
Hey, Dev, mind if we stop by your house real quick?
Devin's entire posture and expression flipped. Look at his face. Oh, that's real cute. This is a cute lad. Why are all the characters so cute in this game? Flipped faster than a light switch, tense in his shoulders, a concerned look on his face. He was clearly caught off guard by the question.
What? Why? Taking Cody to the park today. Just want to grab some of my gear. I really wish you'd keep that stuff at Misty's place, but alright.
Why don't you keep it at your folks' place, Aldrich?
I don't live there anymore. I've got a camper trailer over a 2-mile camping ground.
My body stiffens, ears perk up at the thought of Aldrich living all alone, my mind briefly entertaining an image of the trailer rocking, though with a quick huff, I nudged it away.
It's a hunk of junk. Hey, don't talk about that old girl like that. I fixed her up nice. I didn't realize weld lines like yours mean something is fixed. Don't listen to Dev, Cody. He's just trying to come up with more reasons not to go to the campground.
The Doberman had a nervous look on his face, fidgeting with the chopstick still in his paw as he hoped Aldrich wouldn't expand on the subject. What's wrong with the campsite?
Devin says the place is haunted. It is.
Devin's voice cracks once more as he tries to defend his belief. With a look of genuine fear on his face, he looked ready to run if someone said the word so much as boo.
Care to explain, Dev? I can't. It's just a feeling.
So you haven't actually seen anything?
Not exactly. But every time we go there, my fur fluffs up. It's just in your head. Your head, you've heard a strange noise one time and ended up making some unjustified fear. There's no such thing as ghosts or bumps in the night.
The Doberman huffs a little as his frustrations were dismissed, one of his ears twitching, considering how hostile he tried to appear to strangers. I never would have taken him for someone to get that easily spooked.
Well, come on. Let's get moving. If we're stopping by my place first, we don't have time to spare. So I'll end up late for my shift. Or I'll end up late for my shift.
We loaded his truck, and I found myself sandwiched between the Doberman and the Shepherd. Cute, cute. My heart skips a beat, feeling just like I did back home, is squished between Liam and Tobin as we headed off for another adventure. Ah, okay. These are cute. I don't know. I think it's cute.
Dev, put one of Misty's tapes in. I want Cody to hear how good her band is. Oh yeah, Cody, have you met Misty yet?
The Doberman grabbed a box from under the bench seat and thumbed through to find the right tape, soon sliding it into the radio and turning up the volume a bit. No, with how much Aldrich talked about you both, I'm looking forward to it though. Aldrich's head bobbed a little with the beat of the tune, his large ears bouncing in a rather adorable fashion. Aldrich dove across the lengths of the town before turning off the main road through road, headed down a large private drive. Aldrich stops the truck in front of a large wrought iron gate. Thick tree lines butted right up against both sides of the driveway. Devin hopped out of the truck, fishing a key from his pocket, and inserting it into a control box mounted off to the side of the gate. Aldrich pulled through as the gate swung open, and Devin walked in right before it closed, soon hopping back into a seat. Where are we going? Devin looked away from me, staring out the window. Aldrich had an uneasy look on his face. Something about where we were heading made him uncomfortable.
Dev's place. It's my fault. Should have just gotten my stuff this morning.
What do you mean it's your fault? As we turned a bend in the road, the house came into view at last. Though it was only a two-story home, it was wide and deep, with shawlwork walls and multiple patio-sized balconies extending out of the home. Aldrich parked next to the detached 5-car garage off to the side of the home.
Is it okay if I tell him, Devin? Whatever.
The Doberman huffs as he left the truck, making for the front door without even waiting for us.
Devin doesn't like being known for his parents' money. If he wasn't getting bullied over it, people kept trying to be his friend just so they could get free stuff.
Heck, that's awful. Why did I say it that way? Wow. I don't know. That's awful. I don't know, guys. My throat dry. I got some melon soda with me today. That's fine.
Not sure he appreciated you finding out so fast. Just don't make a big deal about it, okay?
You got it, Aldrich. Aldrich went and lifted one of the garage doors open, while I tried my best to take in details of the house without letting myself look impressed or in awe. Which was a difficult task, as all I could think was the incredible movies I could film here. Just about every vantage point I spotted would be great for the penultimate scene of a film.
Why don't you head inside? I'll be a couple of minutes.
We're just going to park for the day, right?
Yeah, but I'm not sure where I want to take you first. So best be prepared for both options.
You want some help?
That would spoil the surprise. Go on. Get out of the heat for a bit.
With a reluctant nod, I padded up to the front, standing still in front of a large oak panel door, wondering whether I should knock first. I took all of my willpower not to obey Southern manners and knock. I reckon it would make Devin uncomfortable, as if I was making a big deal out of the mansion. The entrance hall was just as grand as the exterior. Mahogany walls, marble floors, and an intricate, undoubtedly custom chandelier. I did so good on that sentence, guys. You don't even know? Devin was slowly going through a pile of mail and packages nearby.
So you make movies, right?
Yeah, mostly just with my old friends. What about you, though? Reckon you always wanted to be a chef.
Beats some student-type bullshit the Wrens keep pushing for. They stop pestering me about it, though. My sis likes that kind of life.
Devin never looked up from the mail, still sorting through the large sack, seemingly looking for something specific. Why cooking, though? I mean to... No, I mean to say, I love cooking as much as I do making films, but couldn't see myself as a chef.
Why movies?
Finally, he takes a break from searching, looking at me. How do you mean? The way he deflected from my question caught me a little off guard, making me worry I was probing a bit too much.
Well, you want to make films for a living, right?
Yeah, of course.
Not exactly something with a high success rate. You either have it or you don't. If you don't, you'd probably stuck making some pornos at best, local commercials at worst, if you can even stay in the industry.
The mention of pornos left butterflies in my stomach. It should be exciting! Staring at the floor to avoid Devin's gaze, trying my best not to think about the possibility of becoming some smut peddler.
Sometimes there isn't an answer. Well, you know, deep down inside of you, that what you're doing feels right. And you'll do whatever it takes to make the feeling a part of your whole life.
Never really thought about it that way. As I paused to think of his words, he went back to the mail. Devin suddenly let up an excited yip as he reached a package at the bottom of the stack.
Oh man, it's finally here.
The Doberman aggressively ripped open a box, pulling out a thick book covered in foreign lettering and artwork. A large smile on his face at the sight of it, though. When he finally remembered I was in the room, he quickly tucked the book behind his back. Hiding it about as well as his expression of joy. That's a dojin, isn't it? This is a gay porn. It's good. All of us know what it is.
What are you staring at?
It's nice seeing you smile. It looks good on you. Devin's eyes went wide for a moment, before looking away, grabbing hold of the padlock on his necklace, tracing his fingers over it. What got you excited?
It's just a manga I've been waiting on.
Yeah, definitely gay porn. What's the manga? What's a manga? Okay. The canine's face lights up. He looked ready to launch into an hours-long conversation, at least until Aldrich walked in, glancing at the pair of us, a magazine clutched in the Doberman's paw.
Dev, you got work to get to. Tell Cody another time, alright?
Look at that little face. He's like, I was excited to be a nerd today. Not today, sir. Not today. Devin's perky posture and star-filled puppy dog eyes vanished in an instant. He looked like he might have collapsed onto the floor for immense disappointment over not getting to share his passion.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Aldrich. I'm just gonna take my bike to the Lodge pole. Go have fun.
His piercing-laden ears flicked. I understand the sentence. Seemingly, still a little annoyed that he couldn't talk about his new manga, perhaps even still a little bothered by the fact that I already knew his family was wealthy.
Ready to go, Cody?
Yeah, sure. I'm looking forward to seeing the park. As the three of us headed back out to the larger driveway, Devin walked an older-looking motorcycle out from the garage, carefully fitting his ears through his helmet. All right, everyone. I'm going to end the part here, so I'll see you guys around.